Overcast day in Perth, temperature set for the mid-20s. Hi everyone, welcome along to Subiaco Oval for more action from round 2 in the AFL competition. And this afternoon, the West Coast Eagles at home to this.
Slaps it wide. Schauble had it, lost it. Taylor grabs it, kicks towards half-forward. It bounces inside the 50. Barry left it behind. Now he's got a problem. Knocks it away. Taken by Cousins. Nicely done, but the hand pass too slick. Maxfield stood up in the tackle. Over his head. Williams does well. Charging through Miranda. His hand pass chopped off by Barry. Chopped down to size. Cousins' hand pass brilliant. Braun released. 25 metres out. Close to a full house. Carroll from behind. Matthews went to ground. Fletcher slaps it out. Close to the boundary line. Taylor pushed across by Fosdyke. Kept it alive. Got it to Gardner. Floating kick towards the 50. Barry in front. Off hands. Cousins again. Was he carried forward? No free kick. Play goes on. Wharf's got it. Scrambles it towards the boundary line. Fosdyke. Wharf sold Stafford into trouble. Trying to keep it alive. Eventually around the outer side, the Swans make some ground. Ball approaching the ball, picks it up. Maxfield, who's socketed forward, kicks down towards half forward. Taken down there by Armat. Williams. Goods. Here's a chance for the Swans. Adam Goods dragged down, manages to get the kick off. What's he done? Pulls it back towards the middle. Schauble did well. Got a fist in there. Maxfield arrived quickly. Schauble brilliantly done. Matthews, crouch over the top. Williams. Now Williams, a penetrating kick. There's movement on the forward line. He kicks for space. Armat brilliantly done. Slipped away from Wirapunda. Robbie Armat splits the middle. Sydney lead. He's out at right half forward, watching proceedings. Gardner goes up, almost clean possession, knocked away by Williams, taken by Fletcher, got it to Jones. Gardner in traffic, nicely done. Munro running down towards centre half forward, not a particularly good kick. It wanders out towards left half forward. Kerr goes up and takes the mark. Bit of luck there for the West Coast Eagles. Outstanding debut by this young man last week. Bacon goal square, let it run, they do. Bounces through. He assessed the situation. Boundary throw in outer side. One down by Carroll this time. Pryor and Williams. Pryor goes to ground. Williams has got it to Fosdyke. Away they come. The kick well inside the 50. Armat. That was true. Armat, 40 metres out, has kicked the goal. Sydney back in front.
A bit of flack in the media earlier on this week. Robert Walls, I know, sort of said a few things about Peter Matera, so he's obviously pretty keen to prove a point like Djakovic this week.
Gardner and Stafford. It's a great duel. Wilson comes up, drops the chest mark. Play goes on.
It's got to take them.
Dunkley got it to Fosdyke. Swings it out wide. O'Loughlin. Here's trouble. Tracking him, Matera. O'Loughlin hard against the line. Matera missed the smother that time. The high ball down towards half forward. Pryor tried to get it on the ground. Cresswell's got it though. Right on the 50 down towards full forward. Djakovic is back there. Stafford closing. Djakovic. A lot has been said about his pace. Well, he prefers Stafford, I think, than most of them. He kicks it up towards the wing. Leading back in the race here is Williams. Thought about it. Didn't accelerate. Taken by Colic. It goes back to the boys and Fletcher. Fletcher forward of the wing now. Kicks inside the 50. Wilson's ball. This one. That's better in the hand. Ron Wharf has had 5. Wilson, long bomb, gets the goal. An exposed area. Oops. McIntosh tried to give it to Matera, picked up by Goods, finds some space for Saddington. They're working the ball away from their own goal. Matthews now outside the 50 to Fosdyke, 45 metres out towards the pocket. Armat for his third goal. Good looking kick too. It's a back to Cousins, lays it off again to Djakovic. Djakovic runs it out, kicks down towards half forward, intended for Gardner. Knocked away by Barry. Crouch couldn't pick it up, spinning out of trouble. Kerr. Barry, great second effort, jarred the ball loose. Away comes Wharf. Breaks towards the wing, then he's had the bounce and his second row and Wharf. Kerr is after him, pulling it back towards the middle, favouring O'Loughlin. The Wharf kick was precise.
If there's one thing about young Daniel Kerr, he was fantastic last week, but he's just stepped up again now. He's in AFL level and he's got to move that ball on quicker because we can see the turnover now. It's with Jason Ball having a shot on goal.
Getting the ball.
And you've covered for an old Claremont boy. There goes the kick from Ball and it looks pretty good. I think he's got the goal. Plays on, pulls it back towards half forward. And Carroll went across, then didn't contest. Spills down to Wharf. This is Dunkley. The run is terrific. Schwass up towards the wing. Goods had the prop, picked it up nicely low down. It was a mark. Now Maxfield. Maxfield running towards half forward. Stewie Maxfield thinking about the next option. Sets it up for Ball, who appeared to be held going back. But he must get a free kick. For the Sydney Swans.
Hunter on the ground. Dennis for his first run. Trent Carroll having a break.
Over the top, Gardner again, knocked it down. Plenty of Swans around it though. Schwass getting busy, combining with Creswell, who swings it out wide. Bolton favoured by the kick. He's been very handy.
This is a real danger period for the Eagles now.
Stafford pushing forward, taking a risk now off Gardner. Play on's the call now. The mark to stand, and now 50. And Stafford well within scoring range. Is through midfield. Good shepherd from Creswell. Kicks to half forward. O'Loughlin, what a clever mark.
Goods first of all, a great mark under pressure, and then Michael O'Loughlin, and also another great mark under pressure.
Just get the feeling, Ben, this side is a sleeping giant, Sydney.
They are. As I said, about half a quarter ago, the contested marks that they do make it is just incredible.
Kick in the direction of Ball, and that's strong. That is very strong.
Well, that's 3 in a row. That is ordinary. And just looking around at the heads of the West Coast Eagles, a lot of them are looking at their shoelaces, so not good signs. But contested marks, it's been the key.
Andrew Shawball, best and fairest last season, debuted at Collingwood at 95 under Lee Matthews. Knows how to get a goal. He's got that one.
Now, 2, 4, 5, 6 unanswered goals. They're finding it very hard to make a case for the Eagles now. They're really just playing catch up. Look how Sydney just push all their players up. Peter Matera he's looking up, he's just finding players everywhere, but of course he can't seem to find any speed. Chad Morrison's taken the mark, but they're just struggling to get it out of their defensive zone.
Yep.
Too far out to score. Goes short towards the boundary line. Schwass arriving quickly, knocked it down to his own advantage, met solidly by McIntosh. Now O'Loughlin is it, brandishing the foot. He goes in short to Crest. Through the middle. That's his go. Long range goals. Half-back kicks it up towards the wing. O'Loughlin, well, a little too fancy, but he knew he had the numbers. Saddington picked it up, gave it to Williams. Williams breaks away, kicks to half-forward. Colliker, well done, backed himself against the bouncing footy. Comes away from half-back, kicks towards half-forward. Schwass and McIntosh. McIntosh almost the mark. Fletcher almost the crumb, knocked away by Saddington. Chance for O'Loughlin, couldn't control it. Fletcher goes in, wrestle to the ground. Matera slides in. He's got the footy, draws a man, pops it over the top. This is Williams. Williams inside the centre square. Spots Taylor. Taylor can go. Good talking, Ben Allen. Taylor running down towards the 50. Oops. Well, he went between them. That was the third of 2 options. He's kicked the goal. In front, Taylor. Cresswell hits it hard. Brilliantly done. Couldn't control it, though. Runs on, applies a tackle. Darren Cresswell. Brilliant stuff, and they work it forward now. Matthews to Williams, who runs to 55. Probing kick. Waiting behind O'Loughlin. Great goal. Loved it. His underrated player came up hard. McPherson out of the centre square, down towards half forward. Goods. Oh, what a good. 48 metres out. That's a lovely kick. Another one for the Swans. They're putting by Matera, clears the zone. High ball back towards half-back, getting a fist on it. A timely one too. Cousins got it back from Cox. Runs through half-back. Gets the hand pass to Williams. High floating kick out towards the wing. It's taken by Cox. Metres in the clear. Pryor is on for the short one. Schwass bearing down. Pryor's got it. Inside the centre square. Can go wider still. Banfield spots Fletcher. Fletcher could take it and go. Decides not. It's about 3 on the trot. Inspired by Mainwaring. He kicks the goal. Let's see how they respond here. Maxfield kicks it to himself and goes for a long one. Ball coming across, or is it Dunkley? Dunkley takes the mark.
A couple of good options for them to kick out from fullback, Schwass and Maxfield.
Here's Williams breaking down the ground. Goes with a prober down towards half forward. Oh, it's Colliker. He's over the ball now. Prods it across to Cousins. Cousins breaks away from centre half back. Goes to centre half forward. Gardner in from the side. Takes the mark. He's got to be the target.
No one up forward.
Gardner to Taylor, who can run inside the 50 and kick a long goal. And he comes away up towards the wing. Miranda just on the ground, takes the mark, plays on immediately, looks towards the middle. Gardner, will he get there in time? No. Knocked down by Crouch, recovers well, hurriedly onto the boot. Goods is favoured by the kick, and he takes a good mark, wants to go. From 40 and gets the goal. Timely. is not beyond him. Don't worry about that. Paul Williams.
Having a go, isn't he?
Yeah, if he gets onto one, he'll go close. That's a big kick. That's a wonderful kick. He puts it through. Great goal. Tosh, 55 metres out, goes looking for Wilson. And that was a pretty good mark. That was speared in low, and Wilson had to make a decision. Couldn't get there. Wilson going at his second, and he's got it. Out for the West Coast Eagles. The Eagles winning this quarter so far. The breeze not a factor. Doyle wins this one down. Sharked by Banfield. Dragged down. Picked up by Kirk hurriedly. Inside the 50. Awkward bouncing ball down there for all and sundry. Smothered by, it was Carroll. Came across to Hunter. Back to Carroll. Now we're a punter. Will he go with his left foot? No, he decides to take Fosdyke on and runs away. Chips it up towards the wing. Waiting for it, Cousins. Camped in front, Kerr. Ready-made league footballer. This youngster goes towards half-forward. Banfield couldn't hang on that time. Knocked away by Shawball. Picked up by Bolton. Hand passes to Schwartz. Run down by Fletcher. Ball jarred out of there. It comes back to Fletcher. Still Fletcher over the ball. Tackled by Wolf. Down goes McIntosh. Picked up by Kerr. Kerr a sweeping hand pass. Brilliantly done. Taken by Jones, who goes in short, lacking the confidence to take a shot, where a punter doesn't lack the confidence or the ability. Morrison running up towards the wing, a tentative bounce. Now he starts to stretch. Now he stops, looks back towards the middle, off the ball. I think it was Luff who copped one there. Was it Wilson? Who came charging and couldn't have been Wilson. McIntosh. There goes the kick. Wilson on the end of that one. Couldn't complete the mark. Taylor wrestled down by Shawball, picked up by Jones. Across to Wilson. Spots a man back towards the middle. Banfield's taking the mark. Banfield spots Pryor. Does it arrive? That's a massive kick. Has it got the carry? Yes, it has. Or has it? Not been touched right on the line. Sense of theatre got.
From Ahmet, just ball on his toes and a magnificent left-hand handball. Just able to. That was the reason why. If he had fumbled it, O'Loughlin wouldn't be taking that mark.
Yeah, that's a mark. O'Loughlin, about 35 metres out. This one not beyond him. The Swans leading goal kicker last season with 53, including 6 against Collingwood in round 19. All class, leans back, very tight. I think he's just missed. He's not happy. No, he's got the goal. He wasn't trying to force it behind. He was trying to keep it alive. Luff comes wide to Schwartz, who's getting interested now, you feel. Comes looking for ball. But perhaps could have got a free kick there. Nothing doing. Cox picks it up well. He's good. Close to the ground. Banfield hard against the line. It's drifting. Will they pay the mark? I think they might. Yes, they will.
I reckon that was just inside.
Gardner.
He doesn't mind a big shot at goals, the big fella.
Gardner starts his run in the dugout. Kicks from right on the line. It's a magnificent kick. What a highlight.
Well, by the time Cousins has got the ball in his hands, a lot of players have drifted down, and the Sydney Swans have set up a little bit of a zone, so it's going to be very difficult for Cousins to pinpoint a pass. But he has.
Looking for Wilson, missed it. Behind Miranda, deep in the pocket. Can he kick an impossible goal? I think he might have. Oh, how about that? Falling to the ground, Jones to Taylor. Can he snap one? Yes, he can. Wow. Defensive side of the wing. 6.5 minutes to go. McIntosh, long kick, good kick. Spots Hunter on the opposite side of the ground to him. Hunter inside the centre square. Kick for the square, I'd suggest. Jones is headed down in that direction. Cox on a searching lead. It goes in the Jones direction. Wilson works in front, knocked away by Dunkley. Taken by Wilson, back to goal. It was a slick hand pass. Came to Fletcher. Fletcher goes down. Hand passes towards Kerr. Miranda in there too. Miranda's sock is off the ground. Slapped across the goal line desperately by the Sydney defence. Schwartz chopped off by Colliker. Finds McIntosh. 102 to 88.
Gardner's on.
Where have the Eagles come from? There goes McIntosh. The high ball down towards Wilson, outnumbered. Don't like his chances. Dunkley over the top did well. Banfield tired. Can't pick it up. Williams cruising in. Pushed him off the ball. Cox slips it away. Well done. Cousins has got it. Goes to Wilson. 60. It's a massive kick. How about that? I think he may have just... Field comes out wide meantime as Sydney try and steady. Fosdyke, who started well, out against the boundary line. You would expect an exposed form that Sydney would weather this storm. In short, McPherson. So the clock is down to under 4 minutes now. McPherson spots a man in the middle. That's Troy Luff. Across the ground is Goods. He goes in that direction. Maybe they'll counterpunch here. No one near Goods. He's got the ball on the wing. Schauble is running for him. Good running too. Schauble about 75 metres out. Spears the pass in, intended for ball. Wide of the mark. Ball deep in the pocket. Well played. Threw it on the boot. Matera right on the goal line. He's taken the mark. The umpire rushes in. Matera wasting no time. Fletcher metres in the clear. Like Goods before him. Plenty of time and space. He kicks up to the wing and Colica. Colica's had a very good final term. He's away. Jones offers a lead. Needs a player to come to him. Kerr, the only man doing that. He sets it up. Taylor will fly from behind. That's not really the best aspect of his game. He couldn't complete the mark. Maxfield hurriedly gets it across towards Fosdyke. Throws it on the boot. Good kick too. Stretching is Kirk. And Kirk takes the mark. Fosdyke demanded something of Kirk right there. And Kirk responded.
It's a dangerous kick off Colliper by going inboard and then not finding his target. The turnover now, so you've got to make sure you hit those targets or just keep possession of the ball, go short.
Can Sydney clinch it here with a late goal? Wirrapunda lost it in the sun. O'Loughlin leads back in the race, knocks it across towards Armat. Did he have the foot? He went to ground, no free kick. Ball picks it up, tackle from behind by Matera.
Free kick the ball. Oh no, back to Matera.
Huh?
Which way is he pointing, the umpire?
Yeah,
it's definitely Matera.
Well, it came out, but he's saying he didn't dispose of it correctly. Matera, in any case, takes a hand pass and kicks it back towards the wing. Wharf flies from behind and the ball goes out. Sends it back inside the 50. Armat up in front. Clever. The 50 now. Gives this one a ride, but it's always left. As we say, Chris, some hunting signs.
Yep.
Hunter around the outer side. The mark is taken by Ball. A lot has been said locally about the attitude of the West Coast Eagles. Well, they responded today. And Ball, against his old team, finishes up with the footy. He played very well, Jason Ball, back in town, and he was always lively on that forward line. 3 goals to Richard Taylor. There he is. Ken Judge looks at the figures and feels, I think, that he can take something from this one, but Sydney get the 4 points.